off, everybody, I just want to talk to you a little bit about YLC Direct. We want to bring YLC Direct back because we still have a lot of ground to cover on our personal development front. So many things are going on in our lives all around us, but we need to be focused on how we can become better instead of just going higher, because just because you go higher doesn't necessarily mean that you're better. And so we want to bring YLC Direct back, and it's going to be a weekly presentation, 10 minutes or so that you can share in the personal development journey that you should be sharing in, because of the truth, as I said earlier. Just because you go higher, just because you know more folks, more celebs, got more money, you can make it rain, doesn't necessarily mean that the personal character that you should be developing is in place and intact. This is the coach. And so I want you to be able to join me right there on YouTube. Subscribe to Select USA TV so that you will be able to keep up to date. Follow me on Twitter. Now let's get right to it. We're going to talk a little bit today about the fact that you are still sore. All right. And what I mean by that is that so many of us are protruding that we are already accomplished. But of a truth, I beg to differ, because it is evident in some of the circles that we run in that I'm still bleeding. Now, for some of you that are not bleeding, you have been able to treat the wounds of your life, and the stories of your past has been treated with some kind of processing treatment. But then there are others of us who are still sore. I said it, the coach said it, as you can see there on your screen. Today's thought is, you still sore. And there ain't nothing wrong with still being sore. How do you know you're still sore? Well, you know you're still sore because the spot by which you were offended, traumatized, or had a tragedy, when you begin to process it on paper, when you begin to sing about it, write about it, it still brings a tear or two to your eyes. It still alters the mood or the atmosphere that you are in. You still sore. There's nothing wrong with it. It's sore to the touch. When my atmosphere begins to simulate that which I was once in. When my thought process, of which now I want to learn how to profit from my pain, and I want to be able to put on paper what happened to me, what happened through me, and what's happening for me. Why is it that I find I'm still soft? It still hurts because you're still sore. And you got to give yourself permission to profit from your pain. That's right, I said it. The coach said it. You got to give yourself permission to profit from your pain. What do I mean by that? Listen, I want to ask you a question. Who is profiting from the pain that you have experienced in life? Everybody else but you. You refuse to write the book. You refuse to write the song. You refuse to release the song. You refuse to get the distribution contract for the song, because what's good is a song if ain't nobody heard it? What good is a book if you're not on tour? What good is a show if you don't blast it out and let everybody know that you have something to say? You're no longer a victim, you're a victor. The point that I'm trying to bring home to you this morning is that so many of us have allowed everybody else to profit off what we've been through. Churches have profited off your story. In fact, they're still profiting. They're preaching messages that will hone in into your emotions, to the place that you're not. The place you should aspire to be, the place that you should desire to be, and maybe the place you should discipline yourself according to them that you should be. But what about the place where you've been? I want you to learn that you could be sore, but you can travel back to that place. Maybe not all to the cracks and the crannies, and maybe not all to the details, but still be willing to go back to that place, face that place, and ask yourself the question, how can I profit from this place? Someone once famously said, my mess is my ministry. Someone else once said in a movie, I had a family, I had a life, now I just have a mission. So I want to let you know this morning, it's okay to be sore. It's all right if it's something in your life that's touching the circumstance of your past, because perhaps it's reminding you that your prophet is in that place. Go back to that place, write it out, sing it out, lyrically, poetically, dial it out, creatively, whatever it is that you have to do. Maybe you're returning to college. Maybe you're finishing something that you had quit. Maybe you're starting a new venture and exploring new paths. But whatever the case, remember this: it's okay to be sore. Just make sure that you profit from your pain. This is the coach, and I am so glad that you decided to join me for this YLC few minutes, encouraging you. This is YLC. YLC stands for Your Life Coach Direct, access for process towards success with the coach. Until next time, keep it real, keep it 100. And don't forget now, follow us on Twitter, like our page right there on Facebook, and whatever you do, start leaving comments. I need to know who you are. I need to connect with you so that I can affirm that you are thinking what I was thinking, and I was thinking what you're thinking. This is the coach. Thanks so much for your support.